I was attacked on November the 24th at 7 a.m. on my morning walk, and this video is to help you understand the healing process and how I navigated my emotions, PTS, and trauma. I never thought that something like this could happen to me until it did. And this video is not meant to scare you or intimidate you, but to be here as a guide. And if something like this has ever happened to you or a friend, I want this video to be used as a map to help you or your loved one live a joyful life once again. If you don't already know me, hi, my name is Phoebe. I'm an artist that creates music and videos to help you live a more peaceful, happy, and fulfilled life. Now, before I start telling my story, I wanted to let you know that this video is divided into 4 parts that helped with my healing. They are emotional and physical processing, environment design, and routines. These sections are listed in the chapters below, so if you feel more comfortable skipping certain sections in this video, please feel free to do so. Now, you might be wondering how this all happened. It was a Friday morning and I was outside on my morning walk. I saw a man in the distance crossing the road just as I was turning into my street. I had only looked up for a second and saw a glimpse of him. I honestly thought nothing of it because I see people walking around in the morning all the time. About 5 minutes had passed and I was in my street by this time. And before I knew it, I was in a chokehold, being dragged away from the pathway. I was pulled away from the footpath to the side of an apartment complex, and he pinned me to the ground whilst he continued to choke me from behind. I couldn't breathe, but I still struggled, and that's when he started to hit me with a blunt object. Then, out of nowhere, he stopped and ran away. I staggered with a full face of blood to another person I saw on the street, and they then called the ambulance and police. This was incredibly traumatic, and I received several stitches to the face and multiple bruises. This left a huge physical and emotional impact on my mind and body, but I knew I needed to process this so that I could live the joyful life I wanted to live. My physical processing included spending time with my partner for lots of cuddles to regulate my nervous system, walking outside with loved ones to teach my body that it was safe to walk outside. This was hard because it included a lot of tears and fear from hearing the slightest of noises and seeing people walk around, and resting so that my body could process its healing. In this instance, I watched a lot of TV series so that I could distract my mind but let my body rest. Now, the emotional processing included lots of journaling. I recounted the assault and the emotional impact it was having on me every day, and talking with my psychologist. This processing allowed me to begin the journey of moving forward through acknowledging what happened and offering myself kindness and compassion throughout this time. Now, I understand that other people are not in the same situation that I am in, and I felt very lucky to have such a supportive network around me. But I hope that there's some information in this video that you can adapt and change to suit your situation, such as walking with a trusted friend, cuddling a friend's pet, concentrating on a hobby that distracts your mind and lets your body rest, or journaling. The next thing that tremendously helped with my healing was my environment design. So I was attacked in the same street that I lived in, only 2 blocks down from my apartment complex. I was also surrounded by police and paramedics inside my apartment. So my home was now associated with feelings of pain, fear, discomfort, and sadness. When I was in this environment, I immediately noticed thought patterns of sadness and negativity. To help me, my partner rearranged the apartment a week after it happened to hopefully uplift my mood, and this really helped. I was able to remove myself from some of the negatively associated feelings because my environment didn't fully remind me of the assault. My partner and I also made the decision to break the lease and move to a different place because there were just too many negative associations with the area. This was a long and emotionally exhausting process, but we knew it needed to happen so that I could create new memories and new thought patterns. I know that everyone doesn't have this luxury of moving out of their home when something bad happens, but changing the scenery can really impact the emotional thought patterns that can occur after a traumatic event. Whether that could be asking a friend to help you move your furniture around, or incorporating new smells with diffusers, or even making a new piece of artwork to hang on the wall. So the last topic that I would like to talk about are the routines that I put in place that allowed me to reset if I had a hard day emotionally. Now, straight after the assault happened, I let my body rest and I took it really easy for the next month. I then started establishing routines once I had moved into a new place, and this allowed me to build so much positive momentum in my life once again. My morning routine consists of making my bed, brushing my teeth, taking my medication, reading, moving my body, eating a nutritious breakfast, and cuddling with a beloved pet. This helped me to feel efficient and boost my happiness levels immediately through the release of neurotransmitters such as dopamine, endorphins, and oxytocin. These activities combated depression, anxiety, my fight and flight response, post-traumatic stress, and allowed me to feel hopeful within my life once again. I've also recently included a nighttime routine that consists of a shower, brushing my teeth, journaling, coloring, setting my clothes out for the next day, and going to bed at 9 p.m. So many people deal with trauma differently, and there's never one size fits all. What works for me may not work for you, and it's always so important for everyone to move at their own pace. Just as in nature, every flower doesn't bloom at the same time. The person that hurt me is away from society, and his sentence is to be determined in the next month. All I know is that I'm coming out of this situation with a new perspective on life and a drive to help myself and other people too. I hope that this video brought you some value and that you can take away some things that will help you combat any trauma within your life. I love you, and I believe that you can create the life that you've always wanted. I hope you have a wonderful day today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.